So this is being explained with rather unideal conditions. I'm sorry I'm not there to explain it myself, but having gotten sick once more, that I'm just not able to be in class. So I'm hoping that my experience in e-learning is going to help you. So the first thing that I'm going to start off with is that you should have watched the hexagonal videos that are in Google Classroom just to explain what it is. It can be used for a number of different purposes. One of the interesting things that it can do is that it can review connections to multiple pieces of text. It can be used to study concepts and terms in science. And so in all of these things, the whole point is that you're going to be making connections. But it's not just that you can make connections. It's that you can talk through and work with other people to explain why you're making those connections. So the very first thing that you're going to be thinking about is, who am I going to work with? And it can be in groups of 2 or 3. I would say no more than 4 at the most. Groups of 4 are not ideal. And this should always be done with the other people in class this week, because you are going to need to share and be able to edit your own copies. So this is the potential. This was for the kite runner. This is the potential of what one can look like. They can be varying in size, in shape, however they go. But the idea is that no matter where you look, say we start with culture, that everything that touches it is connected in some way. Now, it's not just that you can make a connection and say, well, exile was connected to the culture because of, right? You need to be able to explain more than just one connection, right? So you want to be talking through as you're selecting the tiles from the main page, and that you're choosing which one are we going to start with, and then what connections we are making. The end product isn't as valuable as the conversations and the connections you're going to make in between. So this is an example of what the end product can look like. So how did we get here? This is an example of the very first page that you're going to have. For Miss Vader's class last year, she actually read 2 novels, and they were doing a comparative and connection in between, connecting to literary theory. Because we have not done that, we are just choosing which of your 2 novels you are specifically going to work on. When you open up yours in Google Classroom, one of the members of your group is going to click File, make a copy of the entire presentation. Now that you have that, the person who has made a copy is going to say either Hastings and Prince Edward District School Board or anyone with the link. And I'm going to add 2 people. I'm going to add Mr. Bertrand and Miss Baker within my copy. So now we can all work through it. Okay. And the other thing that I want to do before I hit done is that anyone with the link can edit it. This means that we can all work together. We can all move pieces and be working together. So the next part of what you're going to do, I'm going to choose this particular one, and I'm just going to cut it. And we're going to start here. I'm going to go right in the middle. And once you paste it, you can move it anywhere. It's in Google Slides, so you can move it anywhere. So what you're going to do is be moving back and forth between all of these, looking for connections to the concept. This would be a theme of justice. Say we wanted to start with that one, and now we're going to start looking for all of the things that would connect to that. And the key part is that group members are talking about which one they would like to connect to and why. And then all you do is cut from here and put it on your screen. You can actually make multiple ones if you find that you'd like to try again, or that you kind of got the hang of it. So just to review, the purpose of this assignment is to have conversations and the learning that comes from there. What we will be doing with these is you'll be handing them in, I will be printing them off, and we will be doing a gallery walk around the classroom with books that we have read. And we're going to be making connections and seeing what other connections other groups made. So where do we start? Pick your pair or group, make a copy of the hexagonal slideshow, make it editable, work in your group and talk through the tiles that you would like to use, cut and paste them into the extra slides. Work on your pattern and connections until you can't make any more. And last but not least, hand in your slideshow. Make sure that all groups members' names are in that slideshow or when you hand it in.